Hello and welcome to a narrated video tour for 26 Convoy Avenue in Halifax in the area of Fairview. Just going to do a quick 360 here of the street. Great location, close to downtown Halifax. Depending on time of day, probably take you about 15 to 20 minutes to drive. Public transit, shopping, highway access, schools, parks, trails. Just a great area. Multi-unit properties in the local area. You can see the small apartment building just across the street. And you have single family homes and semi-detached homes in the area as well. So what we have here is a fully detached bungalow. It's 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, fully finished basement. And so what we'll do is we'll walk around the outside first and then we'll go inside. So this house is a little bit unique. So this is the front of the property. You can see the address there. So there's your front door. You also have a side door, but your parking is around back. So I'll be showing you that in a moment. So let's go for a walk. So we have a little walkway here, which brings you to the 2 exterior doors. Now, whoever ends up living here, the previous tenant as well, anyway, used to go in this door. They would use that as their primary entrance because it goes into the kitchen. But we'll be going in the front door. But I will sort of explain the floor plan when we go inside. So I'm on a concrete walkway now. The utilities are the responsibility of the tenant to pay. So you have oil. You can see the oil tank here. Water and power. We will have estimates for water and for oil consumption as well as power in the ad itself. And so you can get an idea of what that should more than likely cost you on an annual basis. There's the driveway, so nice big double paved driveway, so lots of room for multiple vehicles. Could fit at least 3 there, shouldn't be a problem, if not more. And you have a hedge in the backyard there. And you have a little deck or a patio here, over there with some privacy fencing around it. So I'll just go all the way to the back. So as I said, so even though it is, the address is Convoy, we do back onto the street just behind it here. So I'll just turn right around. Now you're starting to see the back of the property, and there's the walkway that we just walked down a moment ago. So nice big backyard. And we just had a landscaper come in and cut down and shape the hedges. We'll just go over to your little deck here. So nice area for seating, barbecue, whatnot there. So the exterior is mostly vinyl, a little bit of metal, and we're just going to go back out to the front, and we'll go inside now. So as I said, there's a strong possibility that whoever lives here will be going in this door, but we're going to go in the official front door, and we'll end up in the kitchen. I'll show you what that doorway does look like. Okay, so when we walk inside, we're going onto a small landing here of ceramic tile. Just close the door behind us. There we go. So you walk into your living room. Hardwood floor here, looks to be more than likely an oak. Nice big window there facing the street, 2 casement windows. So you have a fixed pane of glass in the middle and then 2 casement windows with cranks. And directly in front of me, we have your coat and shoe closet. Open that up. So there's your shelf and rail across the top. The whole property has been painted from top to bottom and just professionally cleaned as well. And we'll just walk in. So nice big living room area facing the street. So there's your view. That's where we started the video a moment ago. And there's the door we just walked through. And I'll continue to turn. And now you're starting to see the hallway. And there you go. So there's your living room. It's a hardwood floor here. This is your thermostat. So it is an oil-fired forced hot air system or furnace. So we'll show you that when we go downstairs, but there's your thermostat. And when you walk in your main hallway here, so this is access to the basement. I'll be showing you that in a moment. This is your kitchen, and going out towards the side door, there's your full bathroom. And we have 3 bedrooms. So 1, 2, and if I can turn right around, there's 3. That would be the master. It's the largest of the 3. And if I can turn right around, then we're right back to your living room area. So let's go see the master bedroom first. So again, still in that hardwood floor. So you have 2 windows there facing the side and the back of the property. Nice big room, shouldn't have any problem with different bedroom furniture. Once again, the hallway we're just on. And here's the view of the backyard where we were a moment ago. And so there was a piece of glass. These are wooden windows here, so you can't really replace a glass inside of a wooden window. So what we did is we put plexiglass on the front. So the window still operates, but it is the broken glass is behind the plexiglass. So as you can see here, okay, nice and safe. All right, turn right around. There we go. And you have a double closet. Just open this up. So you have some organizers there, shelves and rails right up to the ceiling. So that's our first bedroom. Now we'll walk down the hall, go to the left. So bedroom number 2, still on that hardwood floor. This faces the backyard and the driveway. So there's your view. And if I turn right around, you're going to see the hallway, start to see a little bit of the kitchen there. And we'll just open up the closet. So hardwood all the way through, and there's your shelf and rail across the top. And now we'll go into bedroom number 3. Again, to the left. So this bedroom does not have a closet, so you would just have to make note of that. So a different type of solid surface flooring, but still solid surface nonetheless. And we have 2 windows facing the back of the property and to the side of the property. So we've also repaired this window as best we could. So that's got some silicone on it, so it's nice and safe. Again, there's not a whole lot you can do with wooden windows, but everything is in good working order now. And I'll just turn right around. And there you go. And this has a decorative ceiling. And this is what the grates, so this is your ductwork that are coming up from the furnace in the basement. So that's what those look like. And that's where your heat is going to be coming from. You can see another one there. Okay, so now we're down at the end of the hallway. So we'll go into our bathroom and then we'll head into the kitchen. So going from the hardwood looks like a linoleum floor. So there's your toilet, your sink, your mirror, a little cabinet right here. As you can see there. There's a little hanger for a cloth. And there is your bathtub shower combo. It's an acrylic unit. You have a window there that's all been painted and it's all good to go. And there's your shower head just above. And just above my head, you have your light and your exhaust fan. So everything is all ready to go. Nice and clean and freshly painted. Okay, so now we will go into the kitchen. So I left linoleum floor, back to the hardwood, back to linoleum once again. And again, everything's been painted here as well, including the kitchen cabinetry. It looks great. I'll just back right up. So there's your upper cabinetry. Nice and bright and white. And your lower cabinetry. Lots of room to work. And there's your single sink. And it is a little eat-in kitchen, so you have a little eating area right there. Previous tenants had a table there, and you have 2 windows facing the side and the front of the property. And there's access to that little foyer going out to the side door. And there's your stove and your range hood unit just above. Again, everything's been painted, cleaned, and in good working order. And if I open up this door, then you're out to a little foyer area that you can see there. That's all been painted as well. And there's out to the side entrance, right back out to the walkway we started with a few moments ago. So again, more than likely you'll be using this door if you end up living here. So I'll just go right over to the corner. So first I'll show you the view. So there's your view of the street at the front, and there's your view of the side entrance. And I'll just turn right around. So your view of the kitchen from this perspective. And all the appliances that you're seeing in the video are included with the rent. So you have a stove, your range hood unit, and your fridge. All right, so that's your main floor. Now let's head downstairs. So we are going down a carpeted staircase. This has all been painted. Someone at some point in the past put decorative sort of shingles up, so we painted all of those. So carpeted staircase going down. And we'll go to the right first. So a big rec room. So I'm 6'4", so I can stand straight up here, but then this is part of the ductwork, part of the heating system, so I have to duck down to go underneath that. And then that goes into your utility room. It's got a little sliding glass door. It's kind of cool, so I left it open, but you can slide it either way. A little bit more of that decorative shingle that's been painted. And then over here, there's the staircase that we just came down a moment ago. And then we have some cabinetry for storage here and there, underneath the stairs, and another one there. And this is where your furnace is. I'll open that up in a moment. And then that opens up to your utility room area, sort of a workshop area. There was a really nice bench with some vices, so we left that. And we've painted all the concrete, looks great. So your washer, your dryer, and storage is in the back of the property there. So we'll just walk right over. So a nice neutral color, just like downstairs. You do have a few windows allowing in natural light. You can see that there. So I'm just ducking down now to get under the ductwork. So that faces the backyard. The sun's out now, so it's a little hard to see. So that's the backyard. And then this is off to the side of the property. So great size rec room. There we go. We have some ceiling lights. And that's just on this is the rear wall bordering onto your rec room area, or it's to your utility room area. All right, so that's your rec room area. I'll just duck down once again. Okay, so now we come around the staircase that we came down a moment ago. Like I said, some storage here, and you have a sliding door. So I'll just slide that. And I'll back up. So once again, you can see that now I have it open. And again, that goes into the utility room. So there is your furnace. It's just been serviced and it's all ready to go. So that's your oil-fired forced hot air service, or your furnace, pardon me. And that is your oil-fired hot water tank. And like I said, we'll have estimates on what the oil and power will cost you on a monthly basis. We're actually going to be getting the numbers from the previous tenant for the annual basis, but I'll just divide it equally by 12 to give you a monthly number. And it's all of the concrete has been painted here. So you do have storage here on the right. And if I go over here and duck down, then this is where your electrical panel is. So 100 amp service, breaker panel, everything's in good working order. And there we go. Once again, the furnace was just serviced and cleaned. All right, so now we're back out to the hallway. And I'm just going to duck down. This is the same ductwork as we saw in the rec room. And you have storage under your stairs here, more storage here. So duck down once again. And now we're into the utility room, nice and bright. There's the workbench that we left because it has a few vices here that people might find useful. And you have some open shelving here, nice and clean and painted. This is the sliding door that I mentioned earlier. So you can leave it open so you can go right through, or you can close it. Okay. And then you have storage under more storage under the stairs, a little shelf and rail there. And I'll just turn right around. So there's your washer dryer. A dehumidifier is also included with the rent, which is great because we live by the ocean. So things tend to get damp in basements. So that is a great thing to have. It's included with the rent. And I'll just go over to the corner. So I'm standing straight up now. So a really nice utility room, all ready to go. As I said, freshly painted and cleaned. There's your washer and dryer. It's on a little platform there. And you also have a utility sink over in the corner. Some more open shelving here. So a great sized room. And you have two windows. So there's a window facing the backyard and another window here facing the side of the property. That's the walkway that we walked down when we were going to the backyard initially. All right, so there you go. So now you know everything about the property, where it is, the floor plan, and of course all the other vital information will be in the full ad itself. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Chris Ryan. I'm a property manager here in Halifax. And if you have any questions or would like to schedule a showing, please reach out. My phone number is 902-830-4465. Thanks again and have a great day. Bye-bye.